Hello everybody, this is Riley Lust here on the RLAT News Update. This is where you can get all the news updates here for me, you, and everybody who is interested. As you know, on the RLAT network, there is some changes going on all the time. As you see, the website is kind of under a half and half switch. So the topics of the website could be changed as well. And speaking of websites, if you've been to my personal website, RileyLust.webs.com, you'll notice that it's not up. Because due to sponsors, we have to take the site down for a few days every year for it to be evaluated. So the website is down for now to be evaluated. But don't worry, the warehouse and the RLAT network is still up and going. So you can get the latest news updates and all that still on Riley's Warehouse or the RLAT Network website. Speaking of RLAT Network, we are going to have a little surprise here in a couple minutes. We're going to start doing messages for our sponsors. So it means if you pay us, we can have your video or ad or video featured in the news updates. Just a little thing for you guys to think about. If you want something advertised or something brought up, just send me an email at rileylust.webs@gmail.com, and I'll leave the link to my email address in the description. But send me an email if you want an ad to appear. Then you can make your own advertisement, and I actually really charge a really low price. And right now you can get sponsored for nothing because the RLAT network is still pretty new, and at this time we are not charging for advertisements. So that's just something to think about. If you're interested in advertising, join us. So, is technology growing too fast? Every news topic I talk about here is actually featured on the Source Sky Warehouse. So if you want to learn a little more about it, go to the Source Sky Warehouse. You can go to rileylust.webs.com, and as you know, now there's the construction page, unless you're viewing this in the future. But you can click on the warehouse tab, or you can scroll down to the bottom of the under construction page, and then you can select the warehouse. So just keep that in mind. Or you can actually just search Riley's Warehouse on Google, and it should bring up the website. It should, at least. I hope it does. So first topic at hand, is technology growing too fast? If you look back just 10 years from today, around 2003, computers were really just, really big and compact. Let's look at these real quick. Let's take a look at these images. Now look at that. Look at that old desktop. That was kind of what people are still using in the early 2002 period. And laptops were still pretty big. This was the MacBook. And as you can see, it's pretty big. And these were the primary cell phones at that time. As you can see, they're flip phones. If you don't remember that, then you're crazy. Now let's take a look at modern day computers now and see the difference. Now these are modern day desktops. That monitor, that's it. That's the whole thing. Laptops are real thin, easy to portable. But laptops are getting kind of outnumbered by tablets. Tablets are where you can take anything with you at any time. It's really the future of laptops. And lastly, cell phones. This is apparently maybe the next iPhone, but it would be kind of cool if it actually was. I hope you enjoyed that little slideshow. Get used to it, because some of the news updates now will have those visual effects that make the video good for you. So before we get to our next topic, we're going to take a message to our sponsors. There isn't really much left, so this will be a quick commercial break. But like I said, if you want your ads to be sponsored in the middle of the news updates, let me know. So we'll be right back right now.
You're watching the RLAT network. We will be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Google, who invented the submarine?
Cornelius Drebbel invented submarine.
All right, we're going for real fish. Real fish. I need you on board. Hey,
watching the RLAT network. Now back to your program.
Okay, next topic at hand. This is the RLAT Network. Once again, my name is Riley Luss, and let's continue with the news update. So, should the Boston bombing suspect get the death penalty? This is a serious topic, and if you've been in the United States, last week the U.S. has been under a very heavy scare. And at every minute we are finding new information about the guy who got captured last Friday night. And yes, I was watching it as it happened. And the guy I can't even pronounce his name, it's Russian. But as you may know, Monday, April 15th, 2013, he blew up people at the finish line of the Boston bombings. And, you know, he's really a criminal. And he's at a hospital still right now because he almost died of serious injuries. And I think we're going to get good information. But should this guy get the death penalty? I personally believe, as a personal person, I believe he should. Anybody who is messed up enough to do that shouldn't have a life anymore. And I think prison might just be too easy for him. I think that's what his hope and the reason he went down there was. But I think he should get the death penalty. But what do you guys think? There'll be a link in the description about the death penalty, and you can vote on Riley's bulletin if you want the death penalty to take effect. If what you guys would think would be a cool little thing. Yeah. So, that's the news for you today, and please join us on Friday for the next news update on the RLAT network. And stay tuned onto the channel because there's lots of new content coming in from lots of people. And join us tomorrow for another episode of George Lopez, which will be uploaded to RLAT network. I'll see you guys later. My name is Riley Lest, signing out on the RLAT network news update. And I hope I'll see you guys next time.